Supreme Court charging at Uttar Pradesh Police that there are some civil cases that are being turned into criminal offence. This is the top court charging at the Uttar Pradesh Police, slamming it, saying there's been misuse of criminal law machinery to force monetary recovery. It's a complete breakdown of rule of law. Strong words coming in from the top court of the country that why are civil matters being turned to criminal matters? This is what the Supreme Court has said, saying this is wrong, what's happening in Uttar Pradesh. It's an absurdity. Why was a civil case not filed? So it's pertaining to one of the cases where it appears it was turned into a criminal offence. My colleague Srishti Ojha is joining me. She's India Today's legal fraternity beat correspondent. Srishti, you tell me this. Help us understand that why is the court taking cognizance of one of the civil cases, to one of the criminal cases that were filed, to say why was this not filed as a civil case?
Well, Pooja, as we know, this was a case where offences of cheating were basically invoked against the person involved, and they challenged this case before the top court. Now, the court has stayed the trial court proceedings, but the remarks that have come in here become very important because the court has come down heavily on the state of UP and also on the UP police for converting civil matters to criminal matters, saying that this is something that has been happening a lot, that happens day in and day out in the state of Uttar Pradesh, where such civil suits, matters which should be handled through civil litigation, are basically converted into a criminal case, and this is something that is completely wrong. The CJ also said that in this case, the matter is merely about giving money, and that money not being returned by the other person, that would not constitute a criminal offence at all. Why was a civil case not constituted? The court also asked, have the agencies, the lawyers, the authorities forgotten criminal law? Calling it absurdity, they said that this is completely wrong. The chief also said that he'll haul up the IO and even begin proceedings against the IO for this. But as of yesterday, the court has taken cognizance of this issue. The court has, while staying the trial court proceedings, sought a response from the Director General of the Police and the IO to file an affidavit before the Supreme Court and explain why directions that were passed earlier by Supreme Court in one of its judgments regarding the content of a charge sheet and basically guidelines of how charge sheets and cases are to be filed, why was that judgment not followed? So what the response that comes in from the DGP and the IO would be relevant. That case.
All right, Srishti, keep tracking the latest on that. And how this is the top court, remember, charging at the Uttar Pradesh Police, saying why are civil cases being turned into criminal ones? And this is a breakdown, misuse of the law machinery in the state.